God damn. Today's a hot day. It's been nice out. CT weather update. It's been really nice the past couple of days, and today's not nice. It is probably, yeah, it is. Woo, it's hot. So, being a big part of having a garage is trash. You get a lot of trash. So, we gotta take our weekly dump run, and we're gonna do this with the Nard body. This is Rise hard body. You guys have seen this in the background a lot. So many of you guys love hard bodies. Like, I get so many comments about building a hard body. These things got a lot of love. I'm kind of impressed by it, but let's get rid of all this junk. Sweet, that's the last of it. It's a really solid door. I'm really impressed with that. Icy. Damn, dude, this thing's nice. This is a cruiser. It's a nice Maybe I should get a hard body. Look at this mountain of trash. Isn't that crazy to think that there's just tons and tons of trash underneath that? What are you doing? You rolling up, Travis? I don't smoke. Well, it decided to pour out, so that happened. But, alright guys, so as you guys know, we've been taking the past couple days and not doing much car stuff. We've been working on the loft, and I mean, I couldn't be happier how it came out. I would love to do more garage mod stuff today because there's plenty more I could do to this, but we need to break it up. We need to do some car content and get back to that. So E36 had really good momentum on that car. We were making moves quick. Then I got lazy and wanted to take a break from it, and so we haven't touched it. I thought I was gonna have to convert to electric fuel pressure regulator, and that was pissing me off because that means I had to find the parts out of another. I went to a junkyard, I didn't find anything. I hit up some part outs, I couldn't find anything. I got annoyed. I realized, you know, maybe I can convert to manual. 2 seconds of research, I can. So I don't have to do that. So that means we can kind of just start putting this thing together. So I have to get my old fuel rail back because I need my M50 fuel rail. It has a manual fuel pressure regulator built into it, like most freaking 90s cars. So today we're gonna work on this. Don't know how far we're gonna get, but we're gonna try. Sound good, Travis?
You can do what you want, bud.
Okay, so the big thing that's deterring me, or not deterring me, but the hard part about this swap is gonna be the wiring. If this was a left-hand drive chassis, be cake. Everything plugs in. I have to change 2 pinouts, which I still have to identify what the pinouts are, and there you go. But since this isn't a left-hand drive chassis, things are a little weird. If you look, ECU plug all the way over here. It's supposed to go in there. That's where the ECU is supposed to go. Luckily, the fuse box connector things are right here on this side. I don't know why they're on that side, but they're on this side and that helps. But on top of that, we have a power wire right here that I believe is supposed to go to that panel. And then I don't know what the hell this is for. I don't know, we might be able to get this to work. It seems like they're actually grouped together pretty well, so you might be able to just kind of flip it. This is gonna suck. So literally everything on this car needs to be on this side. The only thing I need over here is literally this coil pack plug and then like a power. So I'm gonna tear this apart and we're gonna see what happens. I don't like what I'm doing right now. Full send, baby! But it must be done. It is crazy how much different German wiring is versus Japanese wiring.
Oh yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like any of this. Not a fan. The whole idea, of course, is trying to get this all the way over into there, and we got to see what wires are preventing it from like kind of just pulling it over. We have these 2 wires right here that were connected, which I tore apart. One is just an engine ground, which is cool. And in this one, I asked Tommy, and he said this was for the secondary air, which we're not using, so I can get rid of this whole entire thing. And I can kind of just let this ground go wherever the hell it wants, because I'm just gonna ground it on the firewall or anywhere anyways, it doesn't really matter. As you can see, as we pull this over, the only thing preventing it from going is these 2 wires. So it seems like we might get away with just extending these 2. Let's try it out. So the plug for the coil pack's right here. It actually goes all the way through to the ECU, but I was able to pull it through here, and it should still be just enough length to plug it in like down here, so we should be good. Now I think we have just enough to get over there, so I'm gonna start grouping stuff together back into another path and see if we can get this thing to somehow reach. So this is finally starting to look a lot better. Now I'm not gonna have this crazy nice seal anymore. I'm gonna have to cut this out and then stuff this with all these wires right there and figure out. See if that works. This will hold it all in place. This thing is so tight. Lay it in and see if we can cram it all inside that box. All right, we got 2. 1/5 of the way there. Click, you bitch. There we go. It's all on. It's in there, dude. Look at this shit. Nice. Now I gotta wrap all this stuff up and seal it somehow, but the ECU plug is now on the actual correct side. And look at that. What's up, E-Haul?
Hey guys.
How was work?
It was work.
Look how legit this looks, like bolted up with the centerpiece. It's starting to look normal now. I like this.
See, that's what I was saying a second ago.
I was very upset because it was so mangled around, but I gotta tape this still, but. All right, power block's done. All right, guys, so this side is officially all set. We have our little cable port, I guess. What would you call it? DME port. Yeah. Power block, I guess. So that's all set. Since we cut up our original one to work on the M50, I had to go out and get another one. Luckily, you can get these new from BMW at cost for like, I think it was like 75 bucks, maybe 70 bucks. More than I wish I paid for it, but
you get the whole dipstick and everything.
Remember, guys, so this is for our CVV PCV system, I think that was for originally, and it's now deleted on the system, so we could use this as our return on our Super Choil. So now this could be used as a return on our supercharger for the oil. It's in there. I made a fancy little bracket right there to hold it in place. God, what is this a new dipstick feels like? Just God, BMW, what the? I think I got a defective dipstick. Ryan, the dipstick will not come out.
You're lying.
I swear to God. Are you ready for a challenge?
I guess.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna. You don't want me to do this. You can't get this out?
No.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I swear to God.
Wow.
Mother. Okay, well. Ha! Screw that. There goes that. I loosened it for you.
Yeah, sure.
It's still really tight. Now, of course, I have to get the fuel rail so I could do the fuel stuff. Power steering stuff I never unhooked, which is sick. So the power steering stuff is technically done. I'm still waiting on my electric fan. It's actually being sponsored, so sponsored stuff like takes forever to come in, unfortunately. And I gotta get this thing tuned. Then she should rip. Steffi just showed up. Hey, Steffi. You got candy?
I have candy in my mouth.
Yeah, you got candy. Well, it's our first time seeing the loft. Are you proud of me? Yeah, it's perfect, right?
It was literally perfect.
We're gonna take a break from this stuff. B-Hall actually had to leave and go do stuff at his shop. It's actually getting pretty late, unfortunately. Today was a late day, but we want to get a table stand for the TV. So a lot of you, a table stand, a TV stand for the TV. God, I'm bad with words, but a lot of guys mentioned putting on the wall. And yeah, it'd be kind of cool. It's just a little too far away. And the whole thing that's cool about the TV being where it is in the middle is it kind of separates the loft into two different sections. One is a chill area and one I could still use a little bit of storage. And I do want to put a desk up there. Put the TV all the way on the wall and it kind of takes up the whole entire loft as the TV area. So that's my explanation for you guys. I know a lot of you guys mentioned it. So, ready?
Yeah, what car are we taking?
Yours. Are we, Steffi?
Big Lots.
Boom.
Does anyone know what Big Lots is?
I have no idea. But RJ says they sell furniture, so let's go. Kobe. I found a TV stand, not a bowl.
I fuck with this though so hard. This is so cute. Imagine if those were pants.
They're so expensive. Oh, maybe we should go to Walmart. Oh. Well, that was a bust. I wasn't about to spend $170 on the TV stand. If there's not a cheap one at Walmart, we're gonna make one. If Walmart doesn't have a cheap one, we're gonna make one. Fuck it. When in doubt, try Walmart, but they don't let cameras in there because they're a bunch of buttholes, so we'll be right back.
I forgot about that.
Alright, so this is what I bought. So I got this one because it has like a TV stand built in. It'll be nice because I was scared that someone's gonna hit the TV off and it was gonna fall and die and it'd suck. So hopefully this doesn't take forever to set up and we'll try it out. The fun begin. I'm not even gonna try and time lapse this because I'm spending literally all my time trying to undo all these packages, but it's getting there. It's starting to look like something, but this is the part where it gets sketchy, so I'm gonna start building it upstairs. So one of the pieces is completely shattered, so that's cool. So I got the brace on there, I got the brace on the TV. It sucks so much, it's broken. Now I have to go back to it tomorrow. I'm getting a new one. We're getting a new one, but for now we're setting this thing up. There it is. Am I happy with it? Would I recommend to a friend? Probably not. Now the TV seems mad close. Maybe I might put it on the wall. For me personally, I don't game as much as probably a lot of you guys, but I like it when the TV's like mad close when you're gaming. But for like movies, I kind of like it far away. So I don't know. Should I return it and say fuck it, put it on the wall, or should I keep it like this and just say nah, we good? Screw it. You playing Clash?
Buddy just got wrecked.
You're nutty. All right, whatever. So my mic's on my I did not get enough done today. Today was a crappy day. It's been a boring day. I'm sorry, guys. Whatever. So at least we got some work done on E36. I've been dragging us on, but you know what? This is a huge step. We're good on that. So what I'm gonna do now, just so I feel like I actually did something today, is I'm gonna get the front end back on because at this point we can throw it on. Nothing in the front of the engine has to come back off. Everything's all straight. So I guess let's just throw it on. All right. So yeah, I gotta be careful of the. All right, that's starting to look together somewhat. All right, now we gotta put the suspension back up. It's been sagging for way too long. Travis, come here, I need an extra hand. Boy.
I'm over here trying to listen.
Looks like I got...
Just dropped and you make me pause it.
Dude, it looks like I have hydraulics right now, just like... So the problem is, the sway bar is so stiff on these things that if you try to check up one side, it binds on the other, so you have to like, do it together. Oh boy. Oh, arm stuck.
Getting low. Oh.
I was wondering why Jack and one wheel up wasn't bringing the other one up. The sway bar end link, if you can see it actually broke off right there. See that little ball right there? Yeah. So that's my sway bar end link, so that kind of sucks. Looks like I'm going to be hitting up BC tomorrow and getting a new one of those, but sweet. Starting to look at a car again. Very excited. All right, guys, I think that's all I got in me for today. Today's video kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie. I was very mopey today, and I really apologize for that. It's just, you know, every day can't be a productive, great day, so... Happy to pick up momentum back on the E36. We'll get back in a routine, get these cars going nice. This was a huge regret.
Hey, buddy.
Whatever. This guy.
Later,
Justin.
what up?
But, so, I mean, I'm happy just to see it coming back together. This thing's gonna be badass. I'm gonna reach out, hopefully get that tuned in really soon, and we'll go from there. I'm still trying to debate with when we should do the Lexus because I do have a motor lined up. It's kind of in the point where I just gotta, like... It's at the point where I kind of just have to pick when I want to spend the money and go grab it. So let me know what you guys think. If we should just go full force in E36, get that thing all finished up, or if we should go back and forth and just keep staggering them so we don't get sick of the two and finish it that way. I don't know. I'm open for it, and I gotta fix this stupid exhaust. I need to plan. See, my problem is I don't plan very well, at least lately. So it's been kind of a mess. But hope you guys liked today's video, even though it was some kind of random nonsense. But whatever. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.